staking Bitcoin on platform in exchange for those tokens. Blinded by a high interest rate and a freeze of bull market, I dreamed those tokens would support Bitcoin. Looking back, I was like a person dancing on edge of cliff with crossed eyes, always at the risk of falling into abyss. By the end of 2019, the unexpected COVID-19 pandemic completely disrupted my life and pushed me to my lowest point. During this difficult period, I began to deeply reflect on my decision-making ability, judgment criteria. No. Despite the painful losses, I still believe that blockchain technology has much potential. With this time, however, I decided to truly understand it later than blind for other. Hungering for knowledge, I found a tech company and I began learning about IPSF and Bitcoin. This learning experience became my turning point. Through in-depth studying, I gained a comprehensive understanding of blockchain technology. This progress was not just technical, it was a transformation in my way of thinking. From later 2020 to the first half of 2021, the cryptocurrency market experienced the wide bull run. Thank you for previous learning and preparation. I seized this opportunity and I made a million. At the time, I felt as if I had become a worth overnight. However, I later realized that those again was more than a result of market favorable condition during that special period rather than my investment skills. During a bull market, I witnessed the many jaw-dropping story. Some people invested millions in mining machine only to lose almost everything. Others invested a few hundred of dollars in so-called meme coin and unexpectedly made a ton of millions. Those extreme examples made me realize that in this market, simply chasing trading is far from enough. Without continue learning and grow, one will inevitably become a target of another to profit from. Although I achieved some success in this bull market, looking back, I still missing the many opportunity. This was mainly because my understanding of cryptocurrency financial investment was still several rocking. It was not until I joined book club organized by crypto veteran that I truly realized the gap in my knowledge. During the subsequent 2-year bear market, I began systematically studying and filling into those gaps. However, the accumulation of knowledge does not immediately translate into wealth growth. I watched hypocrisy as an asset in my wallet significantly shrunk. This painful experience only strengthened my determination to learn more. In 2023, after failing in other investment, I still firmly believe that the cryptocurrency market offered the best opportunity for ordinary person to change their fortune. Through the friend introduction, I came closer a Piin project. At the time, the concept of inscription was trending, and Piin is a short of Pi inscription. Upon learning that Piin was a project driven by Pi Network community, I was intrigued. I was immediately intrigued as a Pi miner myself. With many friends doing the same, I recognized the immense potential flow and influence of any innovative project based on existing community. After thorough research, I not only invested in multiple Piin token, but also actively participated in various Piin community activities. I became one of main promoter of offline salon event, witnessing the first hand and the growth and progress of Piin project within the community. I became one of the most widely traveled voluntary actively participating in outreach effort. This experience has been invaluable to me, although those may not be immediate economic return in a short time. I believe this is a most previous experience in my journey of running and growth in cryptocurrency field. Through the community involvement, my my understanding has significantly improved and been put to the test. Today, my main assets are in Piin. I deeply believe in potential of Piin project and even more in power of community. In the crypto world, the consensus is core value and the project that can treat phenomena influence are real. Each of us participates in the protagonist of this existing story. Through various social platforms, we spread the culture, spirit, and belief of Piin community to everyone seeking opportunity. I firmly believe that in this new market cycle, we will ultimately success because of Piin. This journey has taught me that in world of cryptocurrency, passion alone is far from enough. True success requires continued learning, deep thinking, and unwavering belief. Uh, Most importantly, it requires finding the project and community that you can identify with and full committed to. For me, Piin is exactly that. In this digital world full of knowledge and opportunity, each of us is writing our own story, and my story with Piin is just beginning. So, thank you so much for your kind attention. Uh, God as will, you can now take the mic. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. I think we currently have about 280 people. So thank you each and every single one of us. that are inviting people to be up here on the house. All right. So, in this stage, you have talked about investment logic, and that's what the center focus of this discussion is. But I think we have also spoken about investment decisions and how far I express in the cryptocurrency. So, I think what have and we this okay is book digital. This is the first time we are having this on the space. So please could you unmute yourself and yeah, just speak to the community and where you are. Okay, can't hear from the person. So sorry, we have come back to this question.
Hey, as well.
Yes,
Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you.
Actually, your voice is not good. Maybe it is the surrounding is so. Here we have uh, Vicky Digital. Hello, Vicky. Can you hear me? Vicky Digital. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear, 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 I can hear you, I can hear you.
Okay, okay. So now you can take the mic if you have something to share with us.
Okay, it's more like an it's more like an insight. So recently we have been facing a whole lot of market ups and down and deep and everything. So what we have been trying to put in place for those things is what we want to get to understand because it has not been easy. Yeah. So recently there have been a hike, whereby a lot of crypto projects, FOMO, and big whales come into it and hijack the project. Thanks to Piin that made it very easy for a common man to get any token of his choice. Yes. So we have been trying to, and we have been trying, and we are doing our best. But we still, advocate for much more things to be done, which is needed to be done. And we believe in our ambassadors that they are working tirelessly, remotely to, perform well in in this project. Yes. So it has not been an easy one, but I could say something for real. I took my time out to check other memcoin projects. That really showed me that Paim project is not just a memcoin, but what we have been saying it is otherwise. It's an inscription project. Yes, that's an inscription project that is there, and will be there for a long period of time. So, looking at the market cap currently, we know that is not a very very good one. But we are also looking at the market situation surrounding the whole crypto market. You know, but we, the ambassadors of this wonderful project, can't come out here to tell you to buy in into this project, without being sure of what we are doing. I mean, you have the likes of many of us here that has been with this project for the past 6 months, some for the past even since the inception of this project, and we are in a highly we are highly reputating these projects, forwardly. So my advice simply states and goes like this. I checked on something in pop.fun. Pop.fun is I think it's a site for creating meme coins, and I found out that a lot of people are into creating of those coins, and once they're putting a few thousand of dollars into it, they want people to buy into it, and the market they try to promote theirs, so, and I'd advise that this is not the time for that. A project have been standing like Pain. I've been trying to see it. I've been trying to see it. I don't want to start mentioning names because I know some projects that when they kicked off, the hike was much. The hike was very very much that people said yes. So this is where we are, or this is where we are. But some of those people are coming back to our project, and now it's time for us to take off. I think this is the best time we have to, double our efforts and stay relentless of everything that is happening. We are going to be keeping deaf ears to the markets manipulations, and as well, we all know that what is happening in the market today is not a personal fault. This is a country problem that has been ongoing. You know, is this is a political crisis that is ongoing, that is affecting the crypto market. Starting from Chinese increase in tariff to US importation and everything surrounding it. So we strongly believe that once this is sorted out, there's gonna be a big pump in the crypto market. So and whatever you are doing, be in expectation of much more powerful movement from the uh, Pain ambassadors, because we are going to do much more, and a lot of communities, local communities, has been holding onto Pain for a very long time, and we cannot and can never bring them down. Like Mr. Uche Flex, you always say, and I quote, he says, all his assets is in Pain, and what will you do to such person? You know, Failing his hope. He came across our space and decided to be part of our community and has been endeavoring to join in everything that we do. So those kind of people, we have them thousands in our community now, and we cannot let them down no matter what. We cannot bring them down no matter what. We cannot let them down no matter what. So wherever you are listening from, China, Asian countries, Nigeria, you all know that a lot is being planned, and it's going to take place in our community. And again, we all are seeing what the pie chart looks like. This is not something we should get worried of. Somebody was telling me, he said, "Hope you sold your pie when it was $2 plus." I said, "No, I didn't sell." He started laughing at me that he sold his. I said, "Okay, good." I believe that he who laughs last laughs best. I am not planning of today in either. We're investing all for tomorrow. We're investing all for tomorrow. So stay good. Stay what you are holding. You know, don't don't feel intimidated. Even me, sometimes I feel very. Sometimes I feel very down and intimidated sometimes. But when I remember the project's promises and everything, and how it's been restless to accomplish these promises, I have my hope and trust is built up again by 100%, because you know it's not easy to have a community like this as a family. So okay, I will for what of time, I will muting my mic for now. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sorry, thank you so much, Mr. Gunn. I think you're right. Yeah, so by the way, I forgot 2 weeks ago I spoke about cultural capacity family. So it's still ongoing, and I believe by 9th of this month, so 9th of this, have been a partnership. So let's just be optimistic and positive. And honest for the condition in the market. I think it's so obvious. I just saw it was from downward right now. You just say, look, we had the project that sold about 1,000 so far, and we almost ran out. Like, why do that? The market is looking and the profit and all of that. So there is so much speculating going on with so many people. They're not taking constructive decisions. They are just doing it emotionally. And when they see the market going down, they feel like, oh, I should have sold it to stop. No, if they're in the market, stay in the market, stop jumping around and some kind of user somewhere. So just stay in the market and you will be profitable. So yeah, we are seeing people that have been spoken. So Bitcoin is developing working on space. So yeah, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Sorry, I cannot hear anybody. I cannot hear anybody. Is anybody speaking?
Yeah, hello, Mr. Gunn. Can you hear me now? Hello, Engineer Vital. Can you hear me?
Hello. Is anybody talking? Abi, am I the one rugging?
Hello, is anyone who is speaking?
Okay, Engineer Vita, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know. The space just suddenly became quiet, so I thought I was rugging. I don't know. Can you? Is our host still available? I don't know.
Maybe that is not. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, you can fight, I can hear you.
Maybe your internet not is not good. Uh, so anyone in community have a question or anything to share with us? You can request for the mic. So I see Vic Digital. Are you here?
Okay. So
Vic Digital, are you here?
okay. So, Engineer Vita, what do you think about the current the current ranking of Pi Network? You know, Piin is inscription derived under the Pi Network. So, can you give us before we still have some time on space? Can you give us more insights on what is happening on the ecosystem? Like, do we have any latest news so far? Is there any update? Recently there was a roadmap released. So, is there any updates concerning that?
Yeah. Uh, Currently, we don't have much information in news about Pi Network, but there is something going on, and the trading, the conference, which that will take place in Toronto on 14 to 16 May. The space with the meeting with Eric Trump and our CEO, founder and CEO of Pi Network will be there. So actually, for me, I am expecting the there's something good in this Pi Network. So Currently on dashboard we have a roadmap, but there is no dates on that roadmap. So the news is currently the first thing core team is focusing on is to migrate to someone who have not never seen the migration for the first time. The first migration, it is going to happen, and once it ends too many pioneer, the second migration will begin. So we don't know the actual dates, but for me, I am expecting this year. And by the end of this year, maybe we can see the second migration to main pioneers. So this will be the good one to this network or this project. So I think is that I have to say about Pi Network currently. So Ben, if you can hear me, maybe you have an idea about this one. You can take the mic.
Okay, but recently there was, like I said before, there was a roadmap released by the Pi devs, which is telling us that we are not expecting second migration anytime soon, because some persons have not been migrated yet. So, and according to what I studied, about 4.4 million Pi will be unlocked this month. And looking into that, I think that the price, will I say the price of Pi may be or may not, get into what we wanted to get into. And I begin to understand that, the price of Pi currently, is supposed to affect every crypto meme coin under it. It's supposed to affect every crypto meme coin under it. Now, talk about Pine's value currently now, or price. We could date back to, the father of it. I would say the father of the coin of the project, which is Pi Network. So if now look at other projects. Now begin to tell people that Pi Network is not a project that you will be inside, and you have a mind that is shaking and everything. Look at it. Some persons and some devs came in and promoted, um, what's the name of this coin again? They promoted CPEN. CPEN was the hike of town. CPEN this, CPEN that, CPEN this, CPEN that. Now on CPEN's listing, you could imagine what they listed on. I'm not sure it was up to $1 on their listing. You get. Now, what have they been building? And I believe this project have been close to 2-3 years. If I'm not making a mistake, I start to be corrected. What have they been building? What have they been handling all this while? I'm not saying I'm not saying anything wrong about the project. It takes long for a project to come on board. But when you look at what we are building, and when you look at Piin, which is I would say second Pi, you will see that from the inscription of this project, that there have been, a price. There have been a price that we have been fighting to get to, and we are not even looking at the price tag. Yes, we are not looking at Piin's price. What we are looking is to increase the market value, the market cap. That is what we have been looking out to increase, and as that's the reason for our offline conferences, for some other things that we have been working to get. We are not looking forward for the price to increase. Same thing with Pi. You see, this is a community that has been working hand in hand. If Pi is working to increase its price, it should have been increased by now, and there will be a massive pump and dump. Yes, but they are not working on that. People are complaining, yes, utilities should be provided, this and that. Now the project brought up brought up domains. Yes, domains were initiated. People can buy domains. That's a way of advertising. That's a way of bringing more people on board. I could tell you we are more than 60 million pioneers right now. It's more than 60 million pioneers right now. More than 60 million pioneers right now. And the pioneer community is also growing faster. Every day, when I look at the pioneers charts, and I notice something. Our top holders does not reduce. I don't know if somebody have noticed that. Our top holders does not reduce, unlike some other projects. You know, Telling you that this project, I think it's a strong one. It's a future project. Like you are not rushing to make it. You get. So this is a future project. So when you look at our top holders, you see that it has not reduced at all. It's been there. It's been there, and even increasing. Yet, what we have been fighting with is the market cap, because we need our market cap to increase. Because if our market cap studies higher, we're going to be getting much more value. You get. I do not believe that Pain has a price. No, what I believe is that it has a value. Something with Picoin, something with Pi. you know we believe in this value, and that is what we have. I can't be managing a project for close to 6 years and you are giving me a price. No, you can't give me a price for 6 years. That is it. That is what we have. That is what Nicholas Calculus has been fighting against. You can't give us a price and you expect us to work with your price. You can't give us a price. What we need is value. Value is much more um, you know taking, you guys, because when something has value, it can be played with. When there's value on something, it cannot be looked down on, and that is what it is even bringing up now. There is an already made value. There's an already established value for pi. There is a value for that. Whenever you mention pi, almost the whole world knows pi. I won't say almost the whole world. The whole world knows this cryptocurrency. Yeah. Now I begin to say to myself, what a good work they have been doing. I'm ever for one day going to be blaming anybody or anything for any mistakes that have been happening. So the update that I'm gonna be giving now is very simple. Some say Web3 is this, Web3 is that, Web3 is this, Web3 is that. We know, at some point in life, there's going to be frustrations and need to sell off some of your crypto assets, even while it's um, deeping for you to get a means of livelihood. But in place of that, when some things come up, try as much as possible to re-equip yourself for what is to come. Yeah, I believe in. I'm not going around holding projects. No, no, no. I'm not going around holding tokens. No, I'm not doing that. I want to get focused. When you look at the testnet world, I was questioning yesterday, what have testnets done for people? What have the gen what's it called, the gen trading done for people? You get. What have airdrops done for people? What have Telegram mini tapping stuffs done for people? What has all those things done for people? When you look into all this, you begin to see that that there's a lot we need to look into in Web3 as a whole, because it has not been easy, and it is not been an easy one. So I would love to mute our mic for now. In case I see Crypto Night is here already. Okay, I see Vogue Digital. I don't know. Vogue Digital, you are here too. So thank you all very much. Thank you very much.
Yep, yep. Thank you so much, Gathers. I mean, Ben. So I see my brother, Kryptonite. Hey, Kryptonite. Can you hear me? Yeah. I see Gathers will raising her. So come on, come on. Gathers will. You can't speak.
Yeah, I was saying it's as if you guys can hear me.
Okay. Kryptonite, can you hear me? So I see there's no one who hearing. Maybe we can end the space by here. So Ben, by the ending space, you can take the few minutes or few seconds to say goodbye for the community.
All right. Thank you all very much. Once it's one, the next few minutes, the Chinese space will be kicking off. So and we have done 1 hour plus here already. So thank you all very much. Thank you, host. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Papa Minute 2025. Yeah. Thank you all. Yeah. So for now, I'll be leaving.